There are lots of ways to get harmonious colours in your paintings, but today I'll show you the simplest one. Hi there, I'm Janine, I'm an artist and I share my creative journey on this channel. Getting colours to work together can be a struggle if you don't know what you're doing. I've shown in the past how I use a limited colour palette to ensure you'll have a harmonious painting, but sometimes you want to throw in a random colour, and there is a way to make that work, by adding a mother colour. The way I usually ensure that I've got harmonious colours is to always mix from the same 3 primary colours. So I choose one type of yellow, one type of blue and one type of red that I want to work with for a certain painting or a series, and then I stick with those. So if I mix yellow and the red, and then I might mix in some of that blue, and I mix the blue with the red. And you see how they all kind of work together quite nicely, because they're just made from the same 3 colours. But sometimes I want to add in a different colour. Let's say, for example, I want to add in this kind of red, which is much warmer than the red I'm using, so it will look a bit odd with those colours. But let's say I'll just make little swatches of all these paintings here so you can see that better. So now I've got a couple of swatches here, the 3 that I want to use anyway, and then a few random colours. So the way to make these all work together is to choose one colour, for example, this yellow. And I'm going to mix this into all of these colours, into every colour that I use in my painting.
If you like this video, consider subscribing.
And now, because all these colours you see have the same colour in them, they work together really well. So choose one colour and mix that into all of your colours. That way they're all harmonious. The way I like to use that is not to choose a random colour and mix that into all of my colours, because I usually already decide on 3 primary colours that I want to use. I then mix those 3 primary colours together, and you can do that in a little paint pot. I'm just going to do it on my palette. And the blue, and I mix in those 3 together, which makes a kind of neutral colour. Sort of in equal parts, it doesn't really matter that much. And now when I paint, this is made out of all of these 3 colours. So you see that goes well with this. But let's say I now want to use that red. So what I do is, into the red I want to use, I mix just a little amount of this colour. You call this a mother colour, the one that you mix into all of these here. It was the yellow, and now it's going to be the mixed one. Mix that into your red. It only has to be a little bit. And now you see, instead of being this red that really stands out, it actually goes well with the other colours, because it already has a little bit of all these colours in it. You could do the same with, let's say I want to add a bit of this yellow into my painting here. And then I just need a little bit of this mother colour and mix it into the yellow. And now the yellow works really well with the other colours. I thought I'd show you this on an actual painting I'm working on. This is a commission that is still in the early stages, so it's still a little bit messy. But I've mixed that kind of mother colour with all the colours I'm using into this tub. So that's the magenta, phthalo blue and yellow oxide all mixed together. And I found this old colour, which is like a light green that I quite like, and I want to bring some of that in here. But because I don't know what's in this colour, I'm going to mix a little bit of my mother colour with that. So I'm just going to use a small brush. So I'll take some of this green on my palette, and I'm just using a little takeaway container lid here, and then I'm adding some of that mother colour and mixing it together. So I'm not using a lot of that mother colour because I still want it to be sort of mainly the green colour, but it just tints it enough to make it look like it goes with the other colours. And you can add any colour this way, and it will always work with the colours in your painting. I also want to add little bits of yellow. Let's use that yellow we just had. This one, which is a yellow medium azo by Liquitex. It's a soft body one. I've really been enjoying those lately. So I'm going to put some of that on my palette. I only want a little bit. And then take a smaller brush and just the tiniest bit of that colour and mix it in with the yellow. And then I can add that in some places. Probably too much, I'll probably paint over that again. Probably would choose a warmer yellow for that, but it does work because I've been using one colour in all of our colours. If you've been struggling with colour, I hope this has given you confidence that you can make any colour work in your painting. Have you used this technique before, or is it new to you? Let me know in the comments. If you want to see how I create a limited colour palette, watch the video I've linked in the description. Thanks and bye bye.